Welcome to this Wednesday Word of Wisdom. Now, before we go any further, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on social media. I am on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I've also turned each of these videos into a podcast and a blog if you would like a different way of exploring the same content. All right, so today what I want to talk to you about is goal setting and some of the key things that you might be missing in how you set your goals. See, the thing is that a lot of people have heard the term SMART goals, and that's definitely a powerful piece of setting goals, to make sure that they're specific, to make sure that they're measurable, to make sure that they're achievable, to make sure that there's a time frame around them, to make sure that they're realistic. But there are often some very key things about goal setting that actually prevent us from achieving our goals the way we would like to achieve them. See, we need to set goals, but we also have to release our attachment to the achievement of the final goal. I often talk about how, even from personal experience for me, I've discovered that our goals move us. They direct us, they excite us, they create drive, they create passion in our lives, but that our path and our direction can change. We set goals based on what we know, and you know what? We can't outperform our current level of thinking. But once we start down that path towards that goal, as long as we continually evaluate and are thinking and becoming more aware, we start to learn more. We start to learn how to do things better, how to be and kind of more of the person that we want to be. Maya Angelou said, "I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better." So growth is such an integral part of us setting goals, but we have to also be willing to make course corrections along the way. This may even sometimes mean completely changing the goals. You know what? If we're too attached to the final big goal, we won't make those course corrections that we need to make. Then we feel stuck, or we give up, we get anxious, we get stressed, we get depressed. Setting goals is a powerful, positive thing to do for ourselves. Setting goals helps us achieve all the things that we desire, that we can conceive. Goals are great. Once we determine what our goals are, we become painstakingly aware, though, of all the things we haven't achieved yet. And the thing is that we live in a microwave society, and we tend to want what we want, and we want it right now. Goals also make us really aware of where we are now versus where we want to be. There's this gap that gets created, a big gap, and we can see all of the pain and all of the stretching that it's going to take to get us to where we need to get to. And that's tough. It's really tough on our emotional state of mind. We have to create new mindsets around pain, around being able to see pain as good. I mean, how many of us actually like pain? Right? Pain sucks. Pain hurts. Pain is, painful. Constantly chasing goals, it kind of puts us into this never-ending search for happiness. And the root of all of our suffering lies in the attachment to that final outcome. The root of all our problems is needing things to be some way other than the way they are right now. We can't find happiness when we're looking for something different than what we have. We have to be able to find our happiness right here, right now, the stage we're in, the home we're in, the car we drive, the income we make, whatever it might be, while also still wanting to become better. But we have to find the good. We have to find the positives. We have to find the joy of right now. So we still need to set goals. And there's a really big but here. There is a significant difference to being destination minded, which is that goal, that big goal, and being journey minded. See, when we're on a journey, it's less about the destination and it's more about the knowing that we're heading somewhere and enjoying the right now. I've heard the stories about the monks making the mandalas in the sand, where they spend days and days and days making these intricate mandalas in the sand, only to, at the end of making the mandala, they just wipe the sand clean. And the whole point of that is that it was all about the journey. It was about the creative process. It was about the creating. Our concern needs to be more with action, taking action in our now, rather than stressing and worrying about what the result of that action might look like. The results cannot be our motive, or we're going to give up and we will give in way too quickly. There's far too many waypoints along the journey. So rather than focusing on the goals, we need to focus more on our core values. And am I living into who I want to be? Am I living into who I know I am? We need to also find creativity and passion within the now, and the journey then becomes the joy. And finally, we need to make growth our goal, because growth is a never-ending process. Growth is this process of continually getting better, using the what I know now, evaluating the steps I'm taking, all of my failures, all of my successes, so that I can learn more, so that I can know more, so that I can do better, and giving myself to the now. So I still want you to set big goals, but focus on the step right in front of you. Focus on the now. Find the creativity, find the passion, pursue that excellence and growth. Pursue that next step of that knowledge by evaluating the process, because that's what's going to allow us to make those course corrections that we need to make along the way. I hope you join me in High Achiever. It's my goal setting program that is out there ready to take you to the next level. All right. Thank you for joining me today, and I will be back with you next week.